had always been interested in investing in the stock market, but I never knew where to start. That's when I met my friend, Mike, who was an expert in investing. He was always talking about how he had made a fortune by investing in popular stocks like Tesla, Apple, and Amazon. I was intrigued, so I asked him to teach me how to invest in these stocks. He showed me how to open a brokerage account, and I started investing all of my savings in these popular stocks. At first, everything seemed great. The stocks were skyrocketing, and I was making a lot of money. But then, the unexpected happened. The stocks started to plummet, and I was losing money at an alarming rate. I was too afraid to tell Mike, who was still making a fortune off these stocks. I didn't want him to think less of me or that I was a bad investor. I started to panic, and I began to invest more and more money in these stocks, hoping that they would recover. But they didn't. I was losing everything I had invested, and I was sinking deeper and deeper into debt. It wasn't just me who was affected by this disaster. My friend, Sarah, had also invested all of her savings in these popular stocks. She had even taken out a loan to invest more. When the stocks crashed, she lost everything and was left with a mountain of debt. As for Mike, he had already sold all of his stocks before they started to decline. He had made a huge profit and had moved to a luxurious apartment in New York City. I was left with nothing. I had to sell my car and move to a small town in Michigan to live with my parents. I was ashamed of what I had done, and I felt like a failure. But then, I realized that I had learned a valuable lesson. Investing in popular stocks isn't always a sure thing, and it's important to diversify your portfolio. I had let my greed get the best of me, and it had cost me everything. In the end, I started to invest in smaller, lesser-known companies, and I started to see some returns. I was still recovering from my losses, but I had learned my lesson the hard way. So, if you're thinking about investing in popular stocks, be careful. Do your research, diversify your portfolio, and don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. It's not worth risking everything you have for a quick profit.